Isn't it awesome? Welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas, right between Summerlin, Nevada and Henderson, Nevada, right off the strip, 7770 Dean Martin Drive. We have this you clicked on this 1956 Corvette today. I completely understand. So what I'm doing here today is I'm your living, breathing condition report. We're going to go over how all this fiberglass looks, how the paint looks, the wheels, so on and so forth. We're going to cover this car from top to bottom. We're going to go for a drive. We're going to look at the undercarriage. We're going to take a good look at that convertible top. We're going to check out the really awesome motor in it, and so on and so forth. So, welcome to Celebrity Cars. Thanks for stopping by and checking this out. Now, I've got a fiberglass car here, older restoration, and we're going to have some things that we're going to have to point out here. There's a couple cracks in the fiberglass here and there. There's really not any substantial rock chips. There's really not any substantial road wear. It's just some wear in the fiberglass itself, which you'll find on just about every Corvette in this time frame. So most of the work is going to be done here via the camera and the camera guy. Okay, a lot of extra work he's going to have to do today. Because what I'm not going to do is pick this car apart substantially. Okay, it's a 1956 Corvette, super rare color combination. It's all here. It runs really good, and it's a 56 Corvette. Okay, all the details about when it was redone, the miles, the motor size, any history on it, you're going to find at celebritycars.com. Go to Chevrolet, work your way down to Corvettes, and this 1956 Corvette with plenty of our other Chevrolets will show up for you to dissect on your own. So what we have here, folks, from a collector of Corvettes, this is a super nice car. Once again, all we have are a couple little marks in the fiberglass itself. So let's start at the front of the car here. We're going to go over the chrome to begin with, in the front of the car here. Now, this chrome is in really nice shape. Is it completely chromed and super shiny? No, it's not. So it's got some fading in the chrome, almost all the way around the rear bumper as well. It's all here. There are no big gouges or abrasions in it. There's no great big rust marks from this thing racking the corner of the garage or going through a cornfield or any of those crazy things that you did with these cars back in the day. Okay, so I'm running my hand over all this chrome. This whole grille section here, there aren't any splits or cracks in it. It's just some faded chrome. It's all clean. It all looks really nice. And you know, I look down in some of these cavities a lot of times in some of these old cars, and you see a bunch of rust build up down in there. There isn't any of that. You can see the bolts, they're all still nice and shiny down in there. We just have some faded chrome. Okay, same thing with over here on the driver's side of the car. Just some faded chrome, folks. Around the headlight covers and stuff, this is all very smooth. It's all very nice. These headlights both work. The parking lights, turn signals also work. This paint up front here, we're going to move on to the paint now. Okay, I know you can get a real good look at all this chrome. We've talked enough about the chrome. Look, again, folks from all around the world, see this little thing right here? These are the kinds of things that we're talking about on the car. All right, I know there's something over on the passenger side. We'll get to it. There's little itty bitty road wear. Down here underneath the front bumper, which we'll take a better look at once we have it up on the lift, there's a couple little road wear marks down here. So you can see one right here. I will address these now just while we're getting started. So, you know, everybody can understand that this car does have its very minor flaws. There aren't any major flaws. It's really hard to pinpoint and pick out every one of these little. I hope you can appreciate what's being done here as far as conquering this body surface. There's a really small mark right there. Okay? And I'm working my way up the car. There's a small mark there. we're gonna have the camera walk around, and I'm just gonna kind of sort of go, you know, there's a little mark there. There's a super small crack right there. There's a little mark right here. I'm not really sure what that is. There's a couple little cracks where it meets the chrome stripping here. But these are, I'm not trying to cover for the cracks. I'm just saying that these are very small. And I hope you can see that via the camera here. If you can't, we're going to find others and I'll point them out there, and it's just fine. All the way down the side of the car. My face is a whopping 2 feet from the car, okay? And I could barely see anything, but I'm sure if I got up really close here, folks, and started looking, I could find another little split maybe. Excuse me. But right around the door handle here, for instance, there's a small split right there, a couple of them. There's leading to the gas tank, there's one here and two here, and there's about 4 or 5 right there. These are super small marks, folks. Other than that, all of this right along here is very polishable. It doesn't really even need it. It looks really nice. I don't know what an A+ Corvette could look like. This is not an A+ Corvette, but it is a really awesome car with just some of these things that need to be taken care of. Here's the rear tail light bezels, and this chrome down here. You can see it's got some really small pitting starting, but it is nice and shiny chrome, no doubt. You're driving down the road, people driving down the road or passing you going down the road are going to think this is an A+ car. But then, you know, you get out and you look at it. We're going to take a look at this back trim, the back bumper here. This is kind of like in the same shape as the front bumper. All the chrome is here. It all looks really nice. It just needs to be rechromed, if you will. There you have it. Looking at the paint surface back here, once again, I think we have a couple little small, no, I don't see any right now. Blemishes there, no. Just a couple really small scratches in the surface paint, but boy, they're really difficult to see. We are here at Celebrity Cars, are underneath these lights. We have brand new lights in here, and they're like magnifying glasses, so you don't miss a whole lot in here. And at the same time, ironically, you see too much that you wouldn't normally see, even if it were in your driveway. So once again, no big chunks, no big scratches, just really small stuff. I'm back over here in the shade again. I'm going to spin this all around in the light to be fair. Okay, we'll work our way back up the passenger side of the car. I did see down here earlier, there's a split right here, from here to here, okay? And I only noticed that because I was cleaning. If I was just standing here backing up my head 3 feet away, I don't even see it. But so once again, I hope you appreciate this video and knowing what you could potentially buy. We're going to work our way all the way up and around. This is all very smooth, all very straight, and I don't see any cracks or anything going on here. Everything looks super nice. Back over here to the passenger side door, right up here on top, we've got a couple of those really small cracks, those little seamy kind of cracks that are really hard to see, but they're there, okay? The door handle looks great. This chrome just has some fingerprints on it, but the chrome on the door handle looks good. And we're going to continue our way down the paint. This chrome trim is the best looking chrome on the car, on both sides. This chrome trim, it's all nice and straight. I don't see any dings in it, and it feels nice and smooth as I run my hand down here. Both of these white shades in here on both sides of the car are in fabulous shape. Working our way back down the driver's side or the passenger side fender, and what up top here, a super itsy bitsy small abrasions. Okay, folks, these are stupid small. Some of it really little itty bitty road wear, but barely anything. I think I need to grab a wipe and clean that section of the car right there. But I mean, geez, folks, I mean, this is 1956 Corvette. I think it's absolutely outstanding, and and we certainly hope you like it so far. The glass windshield. I barely see any road wear on this windshield. I presume this is a new windshield that was installed down the road, and it is in fabulous shape. The chrome trim, once again, all one piece, just a hair faded all the way around the windshield, but looks good. This is your air conditioning, if you will. I like Ram Air cars, so with this thing up is pretty darn cool. I should have grabbed the toggle and popped that up for you. Okay, and let's get a good look at the convertible top. You're looking at it over there. I'm looking at it over here. It all seems to be new, or newer, if you will. It's beautiful white. Even those marks that you get when you lower it and you raise it, there aren't any of those marks, those little dark marks that show up. I'll go over to the driver's side and look over here on this side too, just to confirm. Just some wrinkles, but there aren't any of those, dark marks that get in on a white top once it's put up and down multiple times. So it looks terrific. The chrome molding over here on the driver's side while we're here is the same condition as the passenger side, as well as the chrome molding around the windshield. All looks good. The chrome side view mirrors are in pretty nice shape as well. I'm going to open up the driver's side door. Now, a fun little fact, and you Corvette weirdos around the world can argue with me, fine. Had an 82-year-old in the showroom the other day, and he's had many of these 50s Corvettes, and he jumped up and down telling me that was the original leather and original seat. So, knock yourselves out. You can call us, let us know if you know better. But he was pretty adamant on the fact that these are original seats. So I hope you appreciate that as well. There's a bunch of photographs of the interior of this car at celebritycars.com, so you can see them up close. We're going to get a little camera video footage of it right now for you. But where you want to find the real meat and potatoes are going to be those photographs. Your VIN number is clearly down here. And your kick panel from getting in and out of the car, extremely normal wear. I'm going to say there's pretty much no wear on it whatsoever. A couple of abrasions getting in and out. It might look worse on screen, but this is in fabulous shape. Okay, the kick panel also of climbing in and out of the car, where you put your hand, where you climb in and out. All of this inside the door is really nice, with just a couple marks from the door opening and closing and so forth. The top of the door panel here seems to has a little bit of a old school stain going on, but it's really minor. The next panel down is in really nice shape, and the rest of the door panel looks terrific. This leather all around here is all very nice and loaded with moisture and really firm. It's really good shape. I can see the whole dash pad cover all the way across. It looks terrific as well. Okay, while I'm here, let's pop the hood. And just in case you missed it, this is a manual transmission car, okay? So it is a 3-speed reverse. Got your dual carburetors in here. It's the very original automobile. We got ourselves some headlights. And let's see. I'd like to see this myself. Yeah, they're super sharp. Okay, now we do have a tail light out in the back that we're going to take care of, okay? We know we've got a tail light out in the back passenger side, and we're going to get that taken care of, just so you know. Can't sell a car with a tail light bulb out. We'll have that taken care of. Okay, let's look inside the trunk. Okay, I'm not going to unscrew that bolt, but you get the idea. It's a very clean 1956 Corvette. So once again, you can go to celebritycars.com, check out all the pictures on this car, the write-up on it. If you got any calls and you don't want to watch any more of this video, give us a call. We'll be happy to talk to you about it. But next up, let's take a look at the undercarriage of this car. Let's see how clean it is underneath. All right, let's take a look underneath the 1956 Corvette. We're going to do this together for the first time. We've already taken care of the top of the car. And we're going to get a good look at the undercarriage of the 56 Corvette here. This is untouched. We put it directly up on the lift and started to shoot this video. So it hasn't been extra wiped down or any of those things, just for the record. Okay, working my way down the middle of the car. This is underneath the driver's side front. Driver's side front wheel tire brake system, suspension. Passenger side here. You can see this really well. I'll fight a little bit with the light here, sorry. There we go. I'm flipping myself around, looking back at the front driver's side wheel and tire. Car's been kept very clean and nice. All right, and let's look at the lower portions of the car while we're down here. Got a really small chip here and here and here. Super small, just so you know what I'm looking at. Wouldn't really see them unless you were all the way down here on the ground. Just some dirt, it's gone. Small mark from the bumper here, small mark from the bumper there. Once again, the chrome, we talked about that earlier. Looks great from down here. All the wheels and tires are in fabulous shape. Hubcaps. Lower portion of the car here, let's get a little better, different. There we go. Lower portion of the car along here looks great. I don't see any huge rock chips or splits or anything down here. Get a good look back. Okay, and up and over the driver's side rear wheel well and tire. And where the fender comes down and meets the end of the car, probably half dirt, just really small marks. We're in the back of the car now. There's a small chip here. Back up just a little, slow down just a little. If I see anything, I'm pointing it out to you. Okay, working our way over to the passenger side of the car. That is just some dirt there. Back up just a little so you know where I am. Rear passenger wheel and tire. Okay, now down here on the passenger side, there's a small scratch here, okay? And there's a small indentation here. It's very mild. It's all the way down here in the bottom of the car. Just some dirt there and it's gone. And the front passenger side wheel and tire. There you have it, folks. 1956 Corvette. We got the undercarriage all taken care of. Let's go for that ride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I promised a ride in the 1956 Corvette. Let's go. I'm off. I'm going to start. Now the odometer reads 5,375. I wouldn't put it past this car to have just 5,375 miles on it, but it's been redone. I don't know how many times. You're going to have to look into that at celebritycars.com. But boy, you're going to see. You've seen pictures of underneath, and this is quite the ride. So I've got the clutch in. I'm in first gear. Let's go. Okay, I think I was in third gear. Let's go back down to first gear. All right, first gear, here we go. First gear. And second. Whoa. And third. The car's got some oomph. This is a nice Corvette. Second gear is unexpected, folks. This is a nice car. Nice ride. Okay, I'm going to hit the brakes here real good for the first time. My foot's on the brake. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, so I have a little pull to the right. As soon as I hit the brakes, so I hit the brakes real hard, it pulls off to the right just a little bit. But the brakes work good. Okay, and I'm back on the gas. I think I might have started off in third gear again. I'm going to put my foot on the brake. Just a moment. Okay, get myself in first gear. Here we go. All right, and there's second gear. Very smooth running automobile. My foot's back on the brake. Clutch is in. I'm going to get myself back into first gear one more time. All right. Foot's on the gas. Off we go. First gear. And second. Woo! And third. So it's got a little pull to the right while I'm driving it. In third gear, my foot's on the brake. Down into second. Pulling back into the showroom. Okay, small vibration coming from underneath. Just sounds like some loosened metal. It's a cool day here in Las Vegas today, so these parts and pieces haven't had a chance to really warm up. We're going to turn on the headlights. We'll get the headlights outside in just a moment to make sure that they work. Okay, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have anything more to tell you. I got the convertible top up right now. It was a very quiet ride. It did pull to the right a little bit. Sure, there's just some little adjustments that need to be done under there, but it runs great. It idles great. Very responsive. The tachometer works good. Neato car. I got a temperature gauge here. It's looks like it's hanging out at about 120. Yep, 120. It looks like it's hanging out. I got a quarter tank of gas. That seems to be working good. Your voltage meter's working good. The oil pressure's working good. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I think the only thing that isn't working right now is this clock. But other than that, okay, I don't seem to have a radio at the moment. Give us a call, okay? All these gauges work good. Give us a call. We'll nail down all the rest of the stuff that we haven't figured out here today, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. 702-818-1031 here in Las Vegas for Celebrity Cars. Thanks a lot.